Materials that exhibit the macroscopic quantum phenomenon of superconductivity are called superconductors. When cooled below their critical temperatures, superconductors exhibit two interesting properties: zero resistance and the expulsion of an externally applied magnetic field. One of the ongoing studies in superconductor research involves getting higher critical temperatures, with the ultimate goal of reaching room temperature superconductivity. Aside from finding new chemical compositions of superconductors to get high TCs, we can increase the TC of known superconductors using two methods. The first one is by introducing dopants to a superconductor, which adds donors or holes to the crystal lattice, significantly affecting the charge carrier density within the material. Another method is by directly changing the interatomic distances within the crystal lattice by means of a mechanical device. For this study, we focus on the second method. In particular, we want to investigate the effect of uniaxial tensile strain on the onset critical temperature of a bulk and thin film superconductor. At ambient pressures, cuprate superconductors have the highest recorded TCs. As such, for this experiment, we selected the 2212 phase of the bismuth strontium calcium copper oxide family of superconductors since it has a relatively high onset critical temperature around 90 Kelvin and it has high stability over a wide temperature range, which makes it easy to turn the bulk samples into films using the sedimentation deposition technique developed in the CMPL Supercon group. Moreover, this particular cuprate family does not require rare earth elements in their composition, which are air sensitive, making them easier to fabricate over other cuprate superconductors. In this experiment, the bulk and thin film samples will be cooled using an AC transport measurement system, whose simplified schematic diagram is shown in the figure. As suggested by the data, the resulting resistance versus temperature plots of the bulk sample appear to shift to lower TCs with increasing strain. This can be attributed to the formation of microfractures and the decoupling of the superconducting grains, which impedes the flow of the superconducting current within the sample. Whereas for the film, we notice a small but significant increase in the TCs as the strain increases. However, looking at the TC onset versus strain curve, it suggests a nonlinear relation between the two, which could mean that the TC of the films can only be enhanced until a certain threshold strain.